Warning, there will be some spoilers for the episode discussed in this video. If you haven't already, please go and watch it before you watch the rest of this review. Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So last Saturday the 5th episode of Season 2 aka Series 15 aired, and here's my review of it. So what did I think of it? Well, I thought it was pretty good. It was definitely very different from the other episodes we've had so far this season. It felt a lot more contained and almost kinda claustrophobic. Not to say that all of the previous 4 episodes were big spectacles of a huge amount of scope by comparison, but it was different enough to be noticeable. I thought Ncuti Gatwa and Arion Bakar gave great performances, acting opposite each other as a Doctor and Barbara respectively. They really sold that usual sense of confrontation between a Doctor and a villain, even if the Barber ended up being kind of redeemed by the end of the episode, which I felt was done pretty well actually. It wasn't like how some episodes in the past have had a monster or villain turn out to be good, where it felt a bit contrived. It was done almost seamlessly this time around, and it made sense within the episode. Also, I felt like the Barber's motivation behind his actions was done well too. It felt like it was done in a way that made you slightly understand where he was coming from, at least in regards to wanting to get his vengeance on the gods, that he helped make powerful and influential on the human race, and stole his achievement for their own ends with the Nexus Web. Part of me was left wondering if maybe the Barber's quest for vengeance was tying into the idea of authors and artists wanting more acknowledgement and recognition of their work, rather than letting someone or something else take credit for all of it. I don't know if that was a conscious effort by writer Inua Ellams, or if I'm just thinking too deeply about it, but if it was intentional, then it's certainly become more relevant in the past few years, with the rise of AI and what kind of impact it and its potential misuse have on authors and artists. The whole sense of belonging to a community and being welcomed in for who you are worked really well in this episode. Inua Ellams definitely did a great job with the writing of that, and it's something that is very rooted in all of our experiences, but with a special focus on Nigerian culture of course. It's great that Ncuti finally got his wish to have an episode set in an African country, and it was nice to see Jo Martin back as the Fugitive Doctor again, even if I'm not sure if I like the fact that she keeps cropping up for these tiny little cameos, instead of just being given her own spin-off series. I can't really think of anything negative to say about this episode. Nothing's really standing out to me. All I can really say is that whilst I did enjoy it, it probably wasn't quite as good as some of the previous episodes, i.e. The Well and Lucky Day. But it didn't really need to be on the same level in order to be good anyway. I must admit that I didn't initially pick up on the little girl Belinda briefly sees being Captain Poppy from Space Babies, probably because I've tried to erase that episode from my memory as much as possible. We'll have to see what kind of role or connection she has with the finale, and I don't think it's a stretch to imagine Russell deciding to have the finale tie back to something like Space Babies. This is the same guy who followed up a very middle-of-the-road, boring episodes like The Long Game with an epic series finale for Series 1, after all. Anyway, I would have to give the story and the engine a rating of 8 out of 10. So it was pretty good and had a lot of interesting ideas going on, but it wasn't on the same level as some of the other episodes we've had recently. Not that it really needed to, or it bothers me, but it is pretty much the only reason why I'm marking this slightly further down than The Well and Lucky Day. There's my review of the story and the engine. What do you think? Do you like this episode or not? And did you agree with my thoughts on it? Please let me know in the comments section below. Anyway, so thanks for watching, I hope you liked it. Please don't forget to press that subscribe button below, as well as press the bell icon at the side of it, so that you'll stay notified of when all my new videos come out. And I shall see you all in another video. So, until next time, bye bye!